right, tonight's homework is 786 to 790, and let's start with 786. So it says recall the inverse operations to undo each other. Write the inverse or writing the opposite for each situation. So if we were going to add 3/4,
13 over
you
20.
would subtract.
I can divide this fraction, 13 divided by
3/4.
20.
If you're going to subtract, now this is 1 2/3.
And I'll put a decimal
You would
and a 0.
add 1 2/3.
So I can divide 20 into that number. And
if you're going to divide by 8,
6
you're going to multiply by 8.
20 is 120. And I'll subtract that. And I'll get.
And if you multiply by 12, you're going to what, Tank?
Over. So I'll bring down a 0.
Thank you. Divide by 12.
You have to add it to the top 2. And 20 goes into 100 5 times. 5 times 20 is 100. I subtract that.
Next, we have a table, so we'll definitely do one together here,
so
just to get you started, in case you fell asleep in class today.
65%.
So again, we're going to have to write what they do in the steps, so we'll start with that. Pick a number will always be an X tile, so that's what they show right here. So since you see 3 1s here, it means you added 3.
So far, and we know that 1 can.
Then we had 1 originally, so that means you multiplied by
for 24 hours.
3.
And we want to know how many
we see
cans
that they
we need
subtracted
to power the light bulb for 1 week.
This line here,
so I
you
want to
subtracted
convert
3.
the units of 1 week to match.
And then you divided by
in the units of hours.
3.
So if 1 week equals 7 days,
and then you subtract the original number, so your answer will always be
1 day.
2, no matter what
now we're in
number
days.
you choose.
And so 1 can equals.
So if you want to go ahead and use my number, that's fine.
So
if you want to do 3 of your own, go ahead.
7,
but I'll just pick
I know
7.
That 7 days is equal to 7
If I add 3
cans.
to 7, I get 10.
So the answer is we need 7 cans.
And I multiply 10 by 3 to get
days,
30.
Or 1 week.
I subtract 3 to get 27. And then I divide 27 by 3 to get 9. And 9 minus my original number 7 gives me 2. So then again, you got to do 2 on your own or 3 of your own. Hopefully that helped you out. Again, your original number, once it's subtracted, you'll have 2 for an answer. Okay, moving on to the back. So on graph paper, the graph paper is at the bottom of the paper. You're supposed to draw a rectangle that's width of 5 and length of 7. So I like to start in the corner so I have enough room. So the width of 5, so 5 wide. And then 7 across. And I'll just come back up and connect it. And even if you want to label your sides, you have 7 here, and you have 5 here. So once you have your 5 by 7 rectangle, draw a new rectangle that is a large copy of your original and has a length of 13 units. So your new length is going to go from 7 to 13. So I got my new length of 13. How am I going to go from 7 to 13 is what you're going to need to find your multiplier to make this side that was 5 an exact copy. So 7 times what would get you 13? So once you find out that multiplier, you'll know how long that length or that width would be, and you'll go from there. $789 Kate has 5 sandwiches to share with 3 friends. If each person gets the same amount, how much will she get? So again, remember that you're dividing 5 sandwiches among 3 friends. 3 goes into 5 one time. What's left over? 2/3. So each person gets 1 2/3 of a sandwich or sandwiches. And really quick on 7-90, find the area and perimeter. So let's see who reads their directions tonight. Area for the parallelogram is just base times height. And then perimeter is just add all sides. So side plus side plus side plus side. There's 4 sides. Again, here you got area equals the base is 20.2 times the height, which is 12, not 14.4. That's a side. And then for your perimeter, you have to do 20.2 plus 20.2 plus 14 plus 14. You get your perimeter. And then the tricky one here on the bottom is that trapezoid. Again, area is base 1 plus base 2 times the height divided by 2. And then again, your perimeter is going to be add all the sides. And all sides are just 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way around. Now to set up your area again, you got 2 bases. I usually call this base 1, this base 2. So you're going to have 7 plus 17.8 in parentheses. You'll add those up. You'll multiply them by 4, which is the height. And then you'll divide them by 2. And you'll get your final answer. So that's tonight's homework help. Any questions, just ask us in class or message us on Google Classroom.